welcome to another studio vlog. My name is Gracie and I'm a maker of all sorts of things. So I get up to kind of a random mishmash of stuff. I decided to kind of vlog over a period of time rather than just like one day. I work a lot on this pile behind me, which is some vests that I am sewing. And I also get up to some knitting, which I will be sharing with you guys in this video, just kind of a knitting update on a lot of my projects. There's a little bit of shop stuff, but mostly just working on personal projects and enjoying some time that I had to just be home and mess around in my studio and have some fun. Grab a little drink, grab a little snack, and come hang out with me, or grab your project if you're working on something, and let's get into it. Greetings. So I just finished seaming the shoulders on my weekender sweater, so I'm going to go try this on and see what the fit is like and if I need to make any adjustments before I cast on for the sleeves. We have to abandon this little guy though. He's gonna be sad. Look at that little belly. The chunk. He's cute. Mommy has to go do other stuff. I don't know, I think it is a very, very comfortable though. Very comfortable. So that's at least very exciting. Not crazy about the collar. We'll work on that though. Liking it though.
Turk writes, ballet, when packaged and sold to girls, is often emptied of its own history and artistic meanings in order to promote princess culture's narrow visions of girlhood. But, we can also ask, what's so wrong about liking feminine and girly things to begin with?
What's up? I just did a sketchbook tour of this notebook right here. It's my watercolor notebook. So I just finished doing that. Today has been a day. So I woke up with an excruciating migraine, and I basically got up, tried to get ready to go to work, ended up like texting my coworker that I was gonna be late, and she was like, just stay home. And I was like, I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm gonna listen to my body and I'm gonna stay home. And I tend to get a lot of guilt, and like I struggle with that whole idea of not going to work just because I feel crappy, because I know eventually I'll feel better, but the only way I'm gonna feel better is by staying home and resting. So I finally got out of bed, did lots of little things to make myself feel better, did self-care, ate some good food, had some water, took lots of medicine. So I'm functioning, and hopefully I will make it to lunch, and then I can chill out and, I don't know, watch TV for a while. Not that I have a lot to do today, but I wanted to pop on here and say, hey guys, what's up? I don't think I'm gonna have like scheduled time this week to really vlog, but I would like to get a video out there, or at least have some footage. That's my little life update. We got the closet door, we got the mattress. I just don't know why I didn't bring this stuff over there, but whatever. I need to stand up for this anyways. I have been working on a sewing project, you guys. It's huge. So my friend has this really cool wool vest, but it's a men's wool vest, and it's like green. It's very nice, and I didn't realize how obsessed I am with wool until like I kept seeing it at work every day, and I'd be like, I think I need that. Anyways, so I borrowed it from him, and I decided to draft a pattern. So obviously it was like that vest was way too big for me, so I had to kind of adjust it, and I think I got it. So I have a little a little pattern drafted up. This is my mock-up, and I did actually do the pattern pieces. I did actually do the pattern pieces, and I feel confident. I feel pretty confident in my work, but my really sweet and wonderful friend is going to let me go fabric shopping in her living room, which is like the best. And I was gonna bring my stuff over, and she is an actual seamstress slash fashion designer. She has a ton of experience in drafting patterns and making stuff in this whole area. So I was gonna have her like double check my work and make sure it's good. I know a vest is such a simple little garment to create, but I would like to have this pattern so that I can build on it, because it would be fun to like add sleeves to it to make a cute little jacket or make it in different materials. But right now I'm really excited to do it in wool, and hopefully she has some cool stuff. I really want the inside to be like crazy and funky and the outside like normal. It's just really nice to have a project that I'm excited about again, and it's really gotten me like, ooh, like let's go, let's do this, let's work on this, rather than being like, that sounds fun, I guess I'll pull that out. So it's good, it's a good thing. All right, that's my update. So a little chit chat about what I've been doing. I have been working on getting a pattern together for this vest. And right now this is cut out in the wool, and it's gonna be lined with like this blue fabric that my friend had. This is from like an old suit jacket. And I'm pretty excited. So I think I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So the wool is a little worn, and so there are a few holes which maybe I'll fix, but they're pretty tiny, so I might just let the inner fabric do the job, because it's gonna be lined with a pretty thick, like, I forget what she called it, but it looks like that. So that'll do a job. Good job. But yeah. So next thing that I'm gonna try to accomplish tonight is get the pockets, kind of throw the pockets together and make sure that they're good to go. That way I can take this downstairs. I need to wash all the wool by hand. I'm just gonna soak it in a little bit of laundry detergent, some like lukewarm water in a bucket, and then drain it or whatever. Dry it up, just like washing a hand knit sweater. Dry it up, roll it up, and then hang it to dry overnight. And then I will be able to work on it tomorrow. I will still have to buy some thread. I need to buy the edging, and I need to find some buttons. So still quite a ways to go, and I'm really excited about it, and I just want to have it done. But one of the big things that I want to do is embroider on it, and I want to embroider the wool before it goes together with the lining. So I gotta work on that. I will catch you up later on how the project goes. So today I went on a little adventure, and I went to Joann Fabrics because I had a gift card. And a quick words on shopping at major consumerism chains like Joann Fabrics and Michaels and Hobby Lobby. I don't like it. I don't really support it. I'm really learning how to change my attitude and buy my fabric through the thrift store or purchase it via antique shops, usually sell like bundles of fabric. I'm also considering a lot of great online resources. I just had a TikTok that really helped me find some good sources through that. There's like Swans fabric online store. I'll put the actual name here. I always forget what it is. And then there's several more resources. There's a really great TikToker, and I'll post their link here as well. Lots of information as far as shopping sustainably. Anyways, moving on to the good things. And what I was able to purchase with my gift card was pretty good, and I only spent like $8 extra. So I have been working on that vest, and I decided I wanted to reconsider the lining fabrics, and I found some very cute patterned fabric. Now this is just flannel, which is 100% cotton flannel, which I like. I've used this before. It's like really softens up and gets really nice once it's washed. It's a little on the thin side, so I don't know if I'm gonna want to double it, but I think I might like just play around with how I'm gonna style these vests and all of that. But this has little beetles on it, and it's the perfect color for the very nebbly blue fabric vest that I'm gonna do. So that's a really nice inner color. And then the original vest was lined in twill, but twill was hard, like twill just didn't exist. Also just realized that I bought like a really messed up bias tape. Anyways, I got some cream colored bias tape to go with the blue and the beetles, and then the winner of all is this frog fabric, which is amazing. It's the same thing, flannel, 100% cotton. It was just too perfect to pass up. I was really struggling picking out fabric. I was like, they had nothing. It was terrible. I was also really disappointed in their selection of bias tape. They didn't have anything. I ended up going with this green, and it's gonna go with this wool from a jacket that I took apart and a skirt. My friend was really kind and gifted me these fabrics to play with. Yeah, we'll see how these turn out and how I feel about them. I'll catch you up on all of that later on. I have this big pile of junk to work on today, but it's actually a project I am very excited about. So I have to iron my fabric, cut out the linings for the vests, play around with some pockets, and hopefully eventually plan out the embroidery that I want to do on the wool vest right here. Because before I sew that to the lining, I need to embroider on it. Yesterday, last night, I did my first live on TikTok. It was the weirdest experience ever, but it was enjoyable, and I think I'm gonna try to do those on a weekly basis as far as like sitting down and just knitting. It's weird because you just talk to yourself, but people can respond immediately. So unlike this, where I'm just talking to myself with the intention of editing it and putting it out there, like there's so much more planning going on in this talking space. Whereas on the live, you're just like blabbing on and people are just watching you talk to yourself. It's really unsettling, and I keep like waiting for somebody. It's like I kept thinking it was like a Zoom call, and I kept waiting for like somebody else to like video chat with me. I think the interesting thing that I had to do, which I was kind of expecting, but I didn't know would work so well, is establishing the type of space that it was, because in the beginning you get like TikTok, especially as someone new who's going live, TikTok's like, we gotta show your video to everyone. I had like almost 200 viewers, which is a lot for me. And immediately it was just like, dudes, super inappropriate. I basically was just like, yeah, this is not that space. And I just established it as something that I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna knit and I'm gonna talk about knitting. So have fun with that. And then they all left. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, as long as you establish very straightforward what you're doing in your life, I don't think anyone's gonna keep harassing you or bugging you. So it was nice that like shut down really fast. And yeah, just something I have to keep experimenting with and kind of seeing how I feel about the medium. So it's just like learning a new art form, I guess. Like it? Doesn't this remind you of when I used to do knitting podcasts? So let's talk about some good old-fashioned knitting, and I will like update you with where I'm at with everything. So in a previous video, I showed you guys these little hand warmers. Look at them. I just finished them last night. I actually finished them when I was doing my first live, and they're great. I'm really happy with them. I've been kind of wearing them today, around the house, seeing how they work. I can't make up my mind on if I want to block them or not. So we'll see. Might change my mind eventually, but I kind of like that they're like squinchy and scraggly and a little ragamuffin feel. They look great with this cardigan. Ignore the tie-dye. So yeah, those were simple. They are just Woolly Mammoth Fiber Co. Do not have the actual yarn tag, or at least I'm not gonna spend time digging it out, but it's just a really lovely marled lavender, and which is naturally dyed. I don't know quite what the actual fiber content is. It's an all natural yarn, that's for sure. Very cute. Next up is my other smaller project, and that's the little hat that I am working on for my husband. So it's just a nice black 1x1 rib, and that's gonna be the whole knit cap. This is nice, easy, mindless knitting. The majority of it is done while we are watching the Twilight series, which is really fun. They're such bad movies, but me and my husband are really enjoying that. This is knit using Knit Picks Alpaca Cloud, which I really like. Maybe I wish I got a little bit thicker yarn, but it'll be sort of like a lightweight winter knit cap. I mean, he has a couple, so at least this will be something he can choose to wear. Last but not least, as far as updates go, we have my weekender. Obviously earlier in this video, I showed you guys, I tried it on and everything, and I was kind of complaining about the collar. Obviously all the issues with the collar will get solved because the weight of the sleeves are gonna actually help to create the shape of the collar. So I am officially casting on the sleeves. I'm to my first decrease. That's why I haven't gone any further, because it means I have to pull up the pattern and figure out where my decreases are. This is knit in Madeline Tosh, like one-of-a-kind colorway skeins with another different one-of-a-kind color scheme like thrown in there. And that concludes our knitting segment for this vlog. Thank you for joining me. All right, so that's the video. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me and catch up on what I'm working on. Leave it down in the comments if you have anything that you're working on yourself. I genuinely, I want to know. I want to know what other people make. So if you have any projects that you're working on, knitting, art, sewing, crafting, creating, just go ahead and leave it in the comments. Also, if you would like to see more specific videos from me in the future, like if you want to see more detailed instructions on sewing, not that I'm super experienced, but if you just want to see more of my process, or if you have questions, leave them down below. Like this video if you liked it, and hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You can stay updated. I try to post every week, more like every other week, either studio vlogs or other videos. I'm trying to branch out from just doing studio vlogs, so hopefully we have some fun stuff in the future. But video editing takes a lot of time. You can also feel free to follow me on my other social medias. As of right now, TikTok is where I do the most, and it's just at Making Useless Things. And you can also feel free to check out my Etsy shop where I sell some stationery goods like stickers and greeting cards and all that with my artwork on them. So, till next time.